the Colts. So Indianapolis has hired Chris Ballard, who had previously been the Chiefs' director of football operations. According to KMBC, Kansas City's Ballard wanted to move on from head coach Chuck Pagano, even though he was given a 4-year extension last year. Under Pagano, the team hasn't been able to do much for their prize quarterback Andrew Luck since drafting him #1 overall in 2012. Luck has committed the 3rd most turnovers in the league since being drafted. Max, we know what a special talent Andrew Luck is. Are the Colts ruining his career?
Yes. Yes, they are. I don't know. That's the best way to answer that question. Yes. You know, Andrew Luck, it's like, can he be the next Peyton Manning? And they're turning him into the next Archie Manning.
Right.
It's not fair to Andrew Luck, who I really think, look, Aaron Rodgers is the best player in football, and I don't think it's close. I really don't think it's close. Apologies to Tom Brady and his fans. Aaron Rodgers, to me, is on a different level. I think Andrew Luck, and then Tom Brady, because he's that experienced and still that great, Andrew Luck has a chance to replace those guys at the top of the sport. He has everything you want from a quarterback, even the fact that he's a little turnover prone, a little interception prone, to me says, yeah, but what's the circumstances? His team is not often winning. He's got to take some chances. I mean, I'd rather see a guy try to win than worry about his stats anyway. So he's that. No offensive line, precious few resources devoted to the offensive line. The defense ain't great. And they can't, and they have an aging running back who's solid, but not an all-pro level guy.
He's never had a running back. He's never had an O-line.
Right. So you're asking him to do it all by himself, and he's so great that in his first 3 seasons, he won 11 games each time and even got to an AFC championship game. But he can't do it all by himself. They're frittering away the real meat of this guy's prime right now, and they better get it together.
Here's the issue. Andrew Luck is 5 years in the league. He's been sacked 156 times. Sacked 41 times his first year in the league, sacked 41 times this past season. 32 times another season, 27 times another season.
And he missed time.
The only reason he was sacked 15 times last year is because he only played 7 games. They never got him any help. Here's what makes it worse. You got Chris Ballard, your new general manager. According to the reports, if the reports are true, I do not know, but if the reports are true, he don't really want Pagano. To get the job, he had to deal with Pagano for this upcoming season. See, that's another way you mess with the quarterback. Because, again, you walk in there and it's clear that the GM, that would not be his guy, Pagano. But he has to deal with it because Irsay gave him and Grigson 4-year extensions, okay? And now you let Grigson go, so you don't want to pay both of them. See, these are the kind of things you don't mess around with when you have a franchise caliber quarterback. That's what Irsay did. That's why he's messing with Andrew Luck's career. And if I'm Andrew Luck, if these guys don't get it together this year, I might want out of there.
Yeah,
I get that.
I can't wait to hear what you have to say.
Okay, here's the thing. Football's not in a vacuum, so the Grigson-Pagano issue that's now the Ballard-Pagano issue is not going away. I will say there have been situations like this where GMs have come in and been forced with a coach, and they ended up staying together, and things have prospered, and they've been successful. So there's still potential there. What I like about it and how I think they are potentially saving his career at this point with bringing Chris Ballard in, he gets it, right? He was in Chicago when they built a team, being in Kansas City. He understands an offensive line and protecting your most valuable asset, which is Andrew Luck, is going to be on the forefront. He also understands what he has in the defense and what has to be fixed as well. That's probably his specialty, is on the defensive side of the ball. But as you're looking offensively, this is going to be something that he really can control because Pagano is a defensive-minded guy. Offensively, their strategy has to change. These 5- and 7-step drops, this nonsense has got an end. Stephen A. brought up how many times he's been sacked. Think about how many times he's been hit. I mean, we got organs being shifted around inside our body. It's absolutely ridiculous. But the game of football is no longer can you play it dropping your quarterback 7 steps. Okay, I understand Bruce. BA did it with Andrew Luck. Bruce Arians, his first year with him. But he was a young guy, and he could take some shots. You don't last long taking those shots, and he has taken way too many. They are going to have to condense this offense, understanding how important 3-step drops are. Think about the Kansas City way right now. Run the football. Alex Smith is getting that thing off when that back foot hits 3. Bam, ball gone. Get a good tight end, good relationship. He's got Dwayne Allen there, but foster and breed that thing. That is your go-to guy. Get the ball to the backs out of the backfield. Make all these things happen. But Ballard understands that. That will potentially fix the offensive issues. Because right now, you talk about his turnover issues are directly related to self-preservation. I'm telling you right now, if I'm back there, I'm chucking that thing up too, man. I ain't trying to get smoked. I mean, how many times I got to get hit to go 8-8? He gets it. He knows that defense ain't going to stand up, right? Like, be honest about who you are. That defense ain't getting anybody off the field either. So why am I going to take all these shots? So I think the whole presence of Ballard being there is going to be very
Sounds
beneficial.
promising, then.
Absolutely.
And optimistic from your end.
Absolutely. From
Knock
the Colts
wood,
perspective.
because this guy deserves better.
No question.
Absolutely. He
Andrew
does.
Luck, yes.
Absolutely.
So appreciate having your perspective and good to see you.
Great
we will
time.
see
Thanks
you soon.
again.